I think we're in a really interesting time in a sense that accounts payable automation is in the process of moving from its kind of early stages to kind of the second stage of the lifestyle of accounts payable automation. And for us, that's really exciting. And what we think that means is that accounts payable, really for the first time ever now, is going to become a strategic component of a company's treasury or finance component or department. And what we mean by, why is it becoming strategic is we've now, in the early stages, been able to demonstrate that it's, more, economical to have an automated process. People are now really starting to understand and benchmark what the efficiencies and productivity gains are. And then what we mean by, actually strategic is, and this is really what makes us different as a company, is we have a very strong focus on eliminating the last mile of paper from the process. And what we mean by that is, today the majority of our clients are still scanning invoices into our application on the front end, and then it's an entirely electronic process from there on out. However, that front end process is what we're working hard to eliminate. And that means the mail not showing up at all. It means getting electronic data files directly from the vendors to eliminate, receiving the mail, opening it, and having to scan it. And so that process gets eliminated. And once you do that, accounts payable really becomes strategic for companies because now it opens up to them a new growing area called dynamic vendor discounting, where you can dynamically manage what a payment or an early payment discount may be with a vendor by determining what your cost of capital is combined with the time frame on how you want to pay your vendors. And that's what we refer to as really making the payables process strategic and turning a payables process really into more of a working capital function for companies and how they manage their working capital. Well, one of the things that we're doing as a company to really leverage the leadership position we have in our marketplace is try to create a pathway on how the accounts payable process and an automated process moves over time. And we believe that the cornerstone to that is by getting electronic vendor data on the front end, which would allow our clients to move payables to a more strategic treasury cash management type function. And we refer to that as dynamic vendor discounting. And so what we, in kind of simple terms, what we mean by that is a particular client of ours may be used to paying their vendor in 30 days. Well, maybe they have new developments, other sources of their capital that may be more attractive to them than paying their vendors in 30 days, and it may be to their advantage to pay their vendor in 60 or 90 days. At the same time, we have the vendor that's getting used to being paid in 30 days, and because of their cash management parameters, would like to get paid in 10 days. Well, that difference is what we'll be able to finance through capturing the payment discount and be able to execute and finance that on behalf of both of our client as well as the vendor. And so it provides a much more valuable service on both ends of the spectrum and makes really this function more strategic for not only the client but also for the vendor.